Hey, it's Megan back to haunt your dreams. This week we are supporting Feed Louisville. That's feedlouisville.org. What do? You might ask. They try to keep food out of landfills and get it into the bellies of hungry Louisvillians. Essentially what they do is they try to rescue food from going to waste and then make food out of it to give to people in need. So how can you contribute? This month I wanted to choose something where you didn't have to donate money, but if you do want to donate money, you can sponsor a meal for $5. The link for that will be in the description on Spotify and YouTube. But if you don't want to donate money, you can also volunteer to help cook and package food if cooking is your jam. And you can report and rescue food. So they have a form you can fill out if you work at like a restaurant or something and you know that food is going to waste, where you can report the food waste and they can come get it from you. So the website for that is feedlouisville.org. And as always, there are still resources for Palestine in both descriptions. Hope you all enjoyed the episode this week.
So glad you guys are here. Hey pals, buds, and lovelies. Welcome back to Mooning and Musing with
Megan
and Hannah.
Happy, no more pride, but still happy to be gay. What have you been learning and musing about recently?
The Bear.
Great show.
Thanks. It is,
I love
isn't
Liv
it?
Gallagher.
Yeah, he just gets better with age, doesn't he?
He does. And his acting skills as well.
Okay. Oh, what a great segue. It's like you knew what I was going to talk about when we were getting ready to do this. That's super
it's like I
weird.
read your mind or something.
Yeah, the acting is insane. Oh my god. Okay, guys, get ready for this. I'm not going to do any spoilers.
I haven't seen it.
But you need to
I've seen only the first half of the first season. Much to Hannah's chagrin.
Much to my chagrin. You need to watch season 3. It just came out last Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
I've been seeing the hype and feeling like I'm missing out. So yeah. I'm waiting for my boyfriend and we only see each other so often. So we'll get on top of that.
Please.
We will.
I binge watched season 1, 2, and 3 in like 3 or 4 days. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, anyway. Season 1 obviously is good and season 2 is phenomenal, but season 3 really just, the writers, the actors, everybody just stepped up their game. It was so good. Let me say that again.
I did like what I saw.
It was so good.
I believe you. I trust
you.
Hannah's judgment as much as my own, at least.
That's so kind.
Thank you. And I do trust my own a lot. So that's thanks.
You really should, though.
Yeah.
So, you should really trust your own judgment.
And I do.
Good.
On most things.
Season 3 notes. Ready?
Yes.
And it was over 1 episode. So season 3 was really, really good. But there's a specific episode, episode 8, and it's called Ice Chips.
Period. Love ice chips.
I love when they do they title their episodes like something so mundane and like, you know, whatever. You just don't know what it's going to be about. So good.
And then you see what it's about in the episode and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and
there
actually they were important in the episode, so... So I said, a beautiful fucking episode, crying so fucking much. To be in the room with them was just like, wow. I said, oh no, I don't want to read that. Jamie Lee Curtis and Abby Elliott acting their asses off, bro. Mother-daughter relationships are so interesting. I'm so fucking moved by this episode, dude. Like, I was already digging, like, the show, but this is just something else. They, like, I don't know if it was because I was also, like, you know, it was the weekend, so I was relaxing, but it was, like, really emotional. Like, it was such an emotional show. And I know a lot of people like The Bear, like... people from all different backgrounds and interests, and so like
mainstream.
Yes,
so
word I'm looking anybody for. On both sides of a spectrum would watch that show, and I just like I hope some of those messages in that show were like getting to people, like are getting into their brains.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
I know, I can't wait for you to get to this. It's so like it's. And I was, like, reading into that episode very much so, but you were supposed to. And I really hope people were really digging that episode. And, yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is an excellent actor.
So,
she did so good in, like, Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was phenomenal acting.
And it was not, like, it was a minor role, but for someone like Jamie Lee Curtis, that's not the main, main role.
Well, it might have been, like, a small role, but did it require, quite a bit of acting?
A lot, I think. Like, she's just been doing... And I think that's cool, too. Like, you don't always have to be the number one slot in the movie. Like, she really is just acting her ass off in everything that she does.
Did you see they're remaking Freaky Friday?
I actually did. I knew exactly what you were about to ask me before you said that.
I'm excited about that.
I
don't know how they're going to do that twice with the same people.
Are they remaking it, or are they doing, like, a sequel?
I know Lindsay Lohan said that... excuse me. I know that Lindsay Lohan said that she has a child in it, so I'm assuming it's the same people later in life, which...
So they're probably doing, like, a sequel.
Where they need to swap bodies again.
That would be so crazy if they're swapping, like, 3. Do you think that it would be, like... Maybe or would it just be Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan again? I wouldn't be upset about that, but that would be crazy if they added a third person into it.
Maybe it's like Lindsay Lohan and her kid.
Yeah.
Swapping instead.
And the mom notices because it's happened to her before.
Well, I would just tell her. Because I'd be like, remember that crazy shit also, that happened to us back in the early 2000s? Guess what? I'm actually her, and she's me.
No, please keep going. Please keep explaining the plot of them.
I want to swap bodies with my mom. See how that goes. I think she needs to go work a shift at my job.
For the listeners who don't watch us on YouTube, she shocked me. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I'm still in shock. I still haven't gotten over your sentence. I'm thinking about it again. I'm just remembering what you said.
I think we would benefit from that.
Well, I'm not saying we wouldn't, but I also know it wouldn't be...
She hasn't even watched this. She's not even going to know I said it. But me and you, we need to swap. Y'all need to swap.
Anyways.
Anyway.
You should really watch that show. The Bear.
How did we get here?
Anyway, we're having a really good time. To answer your question, Allison, which one of us is
Rhaenyra? Which one's Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did want to address that.
We discussed this, yeah, and I just don't think either of us would ever be someone like Allison.
No.
I don't think we'd even get there.
We're both Rhaenyras, I think.
If you had to pick between the two, we would say Rhaenyra, but not even fully Rhaenyra.
The situation is so unique with Allison, with how she has so much emotional trauma that has made her the way that she is, especially with, where's her mom, for one? Have they said anything about what's going on with her mom?
I don't know. I've watched season 1, a lot, and maybe I missed something, but I don't
remember if they bring up her mom, but I know for a fact we haven't seen her, at least, but none of them know how to comfort anybody.
Well, my best guess is she just probably died really young, or in childbirth or something.
Could be so.
And Allison was probably really young. So.
Yeah. No one on Team Green knows how to comfort anyone. The way that she walked in on Aegon in this last episode crying, and instead of...
She, was quiet, too, and...
Yeah.
I don't even know if he knew
how to deal with that at all.
She was in there.
Yeah.
She literally tiptoed and was like, ooh.
She saw her son grieving his dead child and went and had sex with Kristen Cole. She said, help my son? Go fuck Kristen Cole.
Help the son. That's really hard.
And
Allison's got priorities, man. You know what I'm saying? She's got
the wrong ones.
Almost every time.
Yeah, so I do have sympathy for Allison. I do kind of like Allison in a way and don't want to see bad things for her.
I do feel weird that I still kind of like her, and I do wonder if it's partially because it's the actress.
Of course. But also, she is they do have such a good job on House of the Dragon of showing the cycle of abuse, specifically with Team Green, where none of them can figure anything out.
That's what it's hard to even I can't even say that I hate a lot of the people on there, because you see the
they're
severe
all
fucked up
the
trauma.
Victim and the perpetrator at the same time, all of them. So it's you have sympathy for them, but you also see them.
The only person I don't have sympathy for is Kristen Cole.
Kristen Cole's a bitch.
I don't know how he is still there.
Yeah, I'm talking about the family. I'm talking about the Hightowers. Yeah. I'm not. Kristen Cole can suck on a banana and die.
No, he can suck on an orange.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Kristen Cole sucks oranges. Why is he so mad at Rhaenyra? What are we?
Because she
Get over it, brother. It was a situationship. I said this last episode, but I'm still dude, pull yourself together. Get it together. Get your life together.
What have you been Mooning and Musing about?
So Megan got COVID. Don't know how that happened. Haven't been around anybody that had COVID, that knew they had COVID at least.
Yeah.
That was god-awful. Every time, listen, this is the 3rd time I've had COVID. I don't know what I need to change about my actions. I feel like I wash my hands enough.
I don't know. Every time I get COVID, I get this extreme fucking wave of sadness. I don't know if anyone else is going through that. And I don't see this talked about enough. I Googled it because I was like, this is not normal for me to be this sad because I'm alone for 2 days. Because the first time I got COVID, and it was like the 10-day...
Yeah, like heavy 10-day, like...
That's why I'm coughing so much. And it was the 10-day... What's the word? Quarantine. It was the 10-day quarantine. I thought I was going to rip my hair out of my head. I was so upset by the end of that. I was like, it felt like I wasn't a real person anymore type beat. But with this last time, I was only alone for 2 days because I'd had COVID for long. Which, by the way, if you now, like the new strain of COVID starts out feeling like allergies, which is what I thought I had. So I had it for longer than I thought. But it came to like a peak last Tuesday.
Jeez.
And,
I hate COVID.
Yeah, apparently, so the reason that you lose your sense of smell when you have COVID is a neurological thing. It's because of how it affects your brain. It's not like your nose, but it also, like in some people, makes them extremely depressed. Like it makes your brain release a hormone that makes you just sad, which I think happens to me every time.
Please let us know if you know what we're talking about, because that would be really cool to see if other people have had that fucking problem.
Did that happen to you at all?
This is hard to explain. Okay.
Hannah's had COVID not at the same time as me last week, but she's had COVID before, too.
I've had COVID before, yeah. I don't, like... I just think... I can't bloody speak. Jeez.
You don't remember?
No, I do.
Hannah did get sad.
It was, like, yeah, sad, but it was not like that. It was... Like, yeah. I've spent time on... I'm like, I am a bit of a... Like, I like my alone time.
I don't.
Like, often.
I like it once a blue moon.
Right, so, like, when that happened and I was like, okay, this isn't that different. So
No, mine was like, it's like being depressed. Like, extremely depressed. Like, everything I wanted to do. And I've been going through a thing where, like, I'm having no alone times. We've been working on the podcast. I live with a lot of people that are just also extroverts, so they need, like, a lot of energy from me. And I've been saying to people, like, I just need a minute alone. And I even had a thought last week, I didn't even tell you this, but I had a thought last week where I was like, I need to catch COVID and get some alone time.
That's hilarious.
Didn't fucking mean it. It was like the universe laughed at me. Because as soon as I found out I had COVID, I was like, God damn it, I did not want it. Like, I was, even as soon as I had the thought, too, I was like,
should have said it.
Yeah. But I got it. I got my wish. And I hated the alone time. I played Baldur's Gate. Almost beat Baldur's Gate, by the way. That's bananas.
We actually are really big fans of that game. I don't think we've ever mentioned it on the podcast before. But we
had got Baldur's
it.
Gate.
We got it. Oh my God.
It was
beginning
December?
Of the year? Last year?
It was when I lived with you.
It's beginning of the year.
Yeah, it was like January.
That's not been that long.
It really hasn't.
It felt like it's been a fucking year. I'm not kidding with you right now. What is it, June?
It's been like 6 months.
Okay, so half a year.
6 months is kind of long.
It felt like it's been a year, though. Not half a year. Yeah, we really, really love that game. And then we took a pause because we got...
Busy. Yeah, that game requires you to, like, really... Because
you really actually need to dedicate time to that game. And your brain. It's not like an easy, like fun...
It's not a brain-dead game.
Yeah,
it's not, like, in a good way, I mean, brain-dead game.
Yeah.
You have to really dial in and, like, make choices, because your choices affect the outcome of the game. Like, you could play the game 40 times, and based on your choices, everything be different, which is insane.
It was so fun when Megan and I started the game, like, around the same time, and she would be like, oh, did you get to blah, 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 and I was like, actually, I'm way on the other side of the map, did this, and that, like, it...
The way that our choices are, because I was doing so like a super ethical like hero run, and Hannah was over here being like a
charlatan, something like that,
deceiving everybody. I get in fights all the time, being honest, in that game.
I was pissing people off by like lying.
Yeah, that was not how I played the game, but the outcome has been like she's seen places that I just never even got to.
That was so cool.
And same with me too. Like I've seen a bunch of stuff that Hannah like. I'm further in the game than her now, but...
Much further in the game. I'm a little scaredy-ass bitch, dude. I can't...
That game... Okay, the fighting style in that game, though, is very kind of frustrating and intense.
I've never fucking played a fighting game like that. Like, I love playing games, and I've never played a game where the combat was, like, turn-based, like, board game almost type vibe. I don't know how else to describe it.
It is annoying when you get, like, these, like, low-level, like... sometimes, like, so there's part of the game where they can raise people from the dead, and you can literally one-shot kill these things, but you have to wait your turn, and sometimes there's 15 of them, so all 15 of them are just hit you, hit you, hit you, hit you, hit you, and then you get to your turn, you can only hit 2 of them. So you have to just keep getting dogged on, and it takes like an hour for those fights.
It also does take a minute to like get a handle on like each character and like what their strengths are, and like what the best thing to use against somebody. And some I still haven't figured that out too.
Yeah, and the choice you make like right at the beginning when you're making your character, you can pick like a species type thing, and then like specialized stuff. So you can be like a wizard. You can be like what were you? A musical?
Not the first one.
A bard.
That was the second one for fun.
Okay.
An elf. The first one that I think I was a half elf.
Okay, yeah, and all of those
and
things
I was a charlatan.
have different like strengths that you have to like learn. So it's a very, very complicated game, and there's like a lot of different ways you can play it. So I'm just going off the deep end with this, but I was playing that, which I love, and I was just like, I beat this really hard battle, and the wave of sadness wouldn't let me be happy about it, because I was like, I know that's impressive that I just did that, and
that
it took
sucks
me like 2
because
hours.
I would have like
like
stood up right after I'd done it, and I would have done like a little dance around the room. And been like,
in normal times, that's what I would have done.
Yeah,
but I was in my wave of sadness. I'm coming out of it now, though, thank God. I did get really sad when Harrison left earlier, though. Like, when I was alone for a minute, I was like...
today?
Yeah.
Bummer.
So, but I'm coming out of it. It's good. If anyone else has gone through that, please let me know, because it hurts.
I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Because I actually haven't known that many people who have had COVID, actually. So...
That's crazy. Yeah, because it was, literally a pandemic.
I also don't talk to a lot of people. Maybe I should have led with that.
True.
I don't.
All right, so to get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, we
like Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes, one would say, yeah?
Inside joke that we'll get to later.
We don't even have to tell them. Y'all just think about Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. Why don't you go ahead and comment. Tell me if you really like that.
From Banquet, specifically.
Yeah. And be honest. Do you like it? Do you not? I won't tell you my thoughts, and Megan won't tell you hers.
I was about to, so I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Tease them a little bit. I gotta tease them.
We got a comment that asked they wanted to get to know us better, so we thought, we'll let y'all get to know us better.
We were gonna play a fun little game, and Megan, if you want to tell people what that is.
Okay, so it's Let's Get Deep, but it's Friends Edition, and it was made by the What Do You Meme people, and it's just cards that has, like, little questions on it. I don't know if it's, like, points, but we just thought we'd answer the questions on the cards. And we have a stipulation where we're allowed to skip if we don't want to talk about it on the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we don't know what we're about to get. We didn't pick any cards, so...
And I say we just pick from wherever. Apparently, there's only 2 fucking options. It's either deep...
Let's make sure we're right
this
first.
Is deep.
Let's check the whole deck deeper. That's good enough tech checking for me.
Looks pretty delicious. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say there's no deepest.
It was
only
just
deep
and deeper.
You know that we just passed the anniversary of that Ocean Gate sub blowing up? Imploding. You remember that? Y'all remember that? I didn't forget.
I think everybody remembers that.
That was crazy.
What a mix of emotions that caused me. And it also made me go like this.
The only person on that sub I felt bad for was the kid. Everyone else, I was like, what are we doing?
You fucking idiot adults.
Yeah.
Like, you have a brain.
Do I think that people should die for being stupid? No. Do I think billionaires should not exist? Yes, and that includes Taylor Swift, even though I love her.
Yeah.
Do I think she should be a billionaire?
No.
No, I don't.
No.
So anyway, moving forward.
A lot of points today. We're getting through a lot of points today, and I'm like really proud of us.
I've been waiting for a yap, y'all.
Yeah, it's actually so alone. Megan had COVID, so obviously I hadn't been around her, and we haven't recorded in like so long. We usually record our episodes like before that Wednesday, like that, like a week in advance, so Megan has time to like fine tune the video and edit and everything.
It's Sunday.
Yeah,
I'll see y'all Wednesday.
Yeah, so few days, man.
Yeah, yes. I got it.
All right, I'm in the zone. I'm pretty ready. Do you want to ask a question first, or do you want me to go first?
I'm just gonna grab from the middle. I'm not even gonna grab from the end.
Tell me what it is. If it's deep or deeper.
Deep.
Okay.
Skip. That one was like a choose a play. It was stupid.
I hated that you threw it on the floor. The table's right there, man.
Okay, this one's good. If your friend group was going on a vacation, where would you want to go?
Somewhere warm, but not too warm.
Good answer. Good answer.
Somewhere with a beach.
Is that for me or for you?
That's for me.
Okay, all right. I don't know if you vibe with it the same way I do. I love the ocean.
So, like, it's not like I've been able to, like, just do the trips on my own often right now anyway, which I'm getting to that point where we can just do trips. We're adults. But, with my family, my dad's a wonderful planner, okay? He is good at, like, planning vacations and, you know, having us do fun things. But, because Dad's preference, like, he wasn't always a person that liked to go to a beach and just lounge. He likes to do activities. He likes to go out and, you know, do other fun things. But I do enjoy just doing nothing on a beach. Going in the water, maybe not.
I'm going to take this deep, and I'm going to say lots of things, okay? I want to go somewhere that has, like, some places we can walk to at night and go do stuff, like some fun drinkies. Brittany Broski was on her podcast the other day talking about this bar in Miami where every room has, like, a different theme. I think that would be fun.
What the fuck? I wish there were places like that.
But I don't think I want to go to Florida because of Florida.
That's why I say
California?
I always want to go to California, but the problem is it's really far.
That is really far.
Literally across the country.
But this is fantasy. So.
It's so not, though. It's so not. It says if your friend group was going on a vacation, we could go on a vacation.
Okay, so if we're being realistic,
we just
somewhere
have to,
with
like,
the beach. But if we're being fantasy, which I think is more fun.
Oh my God, there you go again. There she goes again. You just put her on the floor again.
I want to go to a resort.
Ooh, all-inclusive?
Yep.
My cousin knows about those.
There's a night swim, there's a pool, there's a lazy river.
Did you say night swim?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
lazy
night
river
swimming.
that's open at night, and it has, like, a waterfall, and it's themed, and there's palm trees, and there's nice lights, and there's glowing flamingos, and there's tunes.
It would be cool if we were allowed to pick our own tunes as well.
Yeah, and during the day, there's a nice beach, and it's not dirty, and the water's pretty blue. And there's free drinks, even though I don't really drink. I like the idea of it.
Just give me a free option.
I like the idea of eating the cherry off the whipped cream a lot.
I don't like cherry, so I would probably
eat
just
all
give it to
your
Megan.
cherries.
You could eat all my whipped cream, too.
This is going to be a great trip for Megan. But that's where I'm headed off to. Okay, you can
eat
pick
your
the next
cherries
car.
and your whipped cream. Yum, yum, yum.
Give me your cherry.
I'll give you my cherries. Deeper. All right. I am going to ask this. This is quite funny.
Okay.
Does your social media accurately reflect your life? If not, how is it different?
I think mine does pretty well. Hannah doesn't post a whole lot.
Okay, I'll answer my question. So yeah, it honestly does accurately reflect my life because I talked about the pod, and then I think I drew a picture. But I don't like posting a whole lot because it doesn't like.
There's a lot more like
I don't have as much thoughts to like put on like something like Instagram. I do use my notes app on my phone like all the time, and I'm writing, "What's up, man?"
Okay, so things that I think described you.
Oh, okay.
Include like
she like stared really long, and I didn't know what she was doing.
Really thinking about.
So that's why I said. That's why I said, "What's up, man?"
Yeah, nothing mean.
I literally was like, she froze, bro. I was.
Well, I was thinking things that describe you include movies. You really like movies, and I don't think that's reflected on your social media. You really like books. I don't think that's reflected on your social media.
I don't want to come across like a pretentious asshole.
Well, I don't think you have to post any of that.
But like some things I do want to. Like I do.
Do it, man. You can post book reviews. No pressure, but I'm just saying, for me, like the points that I know about Hannah are like the things that she likes are not reflected on your social media. So I'll say that. But Hannah is a big cinephile, big bookworm. She likes to skate a lot, which I can't remember if there's any posts about that.
I don't have anything skating on my...
Is this emoji on there anywhere?
Probably not.
For audio listeners, it's the
Hang
the
10,
thumb and
that is
the thumb
so
and pinky.
Not.
I think it is hang 10.
You know how weird that is though to call it that?
Hanging 10? That must be the one in the zero.
Bro, what? The one in the zero? You think there's a zero on a clock?
I think there's a 0 on a 10.
Oh, fuck. Hey, guys, if you know what that is...
I didn't mean it's pointing to the clock. I just meant 1, 0. Each end of the spectrum.
I'm mad. I just don't know what's going on at all. My God. You know the surfer vibe, man. You know, the thumb and the pinky sticking out.
That one really reflects Hannah.
Yeah, it's not on my Instagram.
So it does reflect parts of you, but not you as a whole, I don't think.
I'll say a little bit. I was about to do a little bit of an art thing with socks. And this sounds weird as hell. It's the first time I'm telling Megan about this. But I was going to do a thing, and I was going to post it on Instagram, and I was going to have multiple different types of socks. This sounds weird as hell, but I am just fucking around on Instagram. I was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
You just want to post some socks?
You'll understand when it happens.
Okay, so that's I'll be on the edge of my seat, and Hannah's profile is private, so you will always be on the page.
Yeah, nice try. Request, I dare you. Fucking I dare you. Seriously.
She'll probably let you in.
I really can't say yes or no.
You're gonna have to. The options are yes or no.
Sometimes I let it sit for fucking years,
bro. Mysterious third option is what y'all are gonna get, probably.
Which is letting it sit for a few years. Jokes aside. We'll see what happens.
Oh my gosh. But my social media, I've been trying to post a lot more of like my thoughts and feelings.
I like when you post because it just is genuine. So I like reading about it. Yeah, I eat it up every time.
Y'all can follow me.
I know that sounds like I'm just being her friend too and saying that, but I really hope everybody just understands what I'm saying. Like, I like when people are very, like...
genuine.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little annoying when somebody does a photo dump of, like, a little get-together, and it's like, I don't want to see all of those photos in that specific... Just give me, like...
I like those, too.
Like, sum it up.
But I do want some, like...
I have no problem with, like, the 10 photos of random things. That's a different type of photo dump. I don't like the ones where somebody, like, posts, like... I guess I'm also talking about Facebook things, too. Sometimes I don't like when it's, like... Just a lot of... But I guess you're just using, like, a photo album, too, aren't you?
That's kind of how I use Facebook, because I figure, I think a lot of I'll look
do.
back a lot.
Yeah.
There's so many pictures of my cats on my Facebook. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, that's been hard for me, though. I've been really trying to, like, with the podcast, and just... I feel like I'm really laying myself out there.
Yeah, I've been just trying to, like, actually put myself out on the Instagram, too. And that's difficult.
So just everything I've been up to, my feelings and stuff, I'm just trying to kind of document it and not care as much what people think anymore because it does not serve me or anyone really to care that much. That's what I was trying to work on too. Because everyone I know in my personal life is going to like what I'm posting. Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm a private page too. So sometimes it is funny when I'm like, oh, these people just hanging around for my follow. Yeah. It's like, go away. Why do you follow me?
You can unadd them.
I've thought about it, but then I was like, damn, like, is that rude?
No.
But then I guess it's not. I just don't like it.
I don't think unfollowing people is really that rude.
Because there are some just, like, lurkers from... I've got some people from...
I did notice after my last post where I, like, explicitly called myself queer. Yeah. I lost, like, 5 followers. And I was like, who was it? Yeah. Because I don't care about losing followers, but I was like, I know why I lost them.
Well, like, it's clear.
So I don't know who you were.
Well, also with how our podcast is and what we talk about, like... And if you're not fucking with it...
There's the door. There's the door, bitch!
That's an old one.
That is an old one, but unnecessary one.
That's the next question. Sorry if we're just lollygagging. It's been so long since I've been able to chat with Megan. What's up?
I don't know how I feel about this one, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay, go.
Have you ever been in close proximity to a dangerous wild animal? Which one and where?
What do you consider dangerous?
Rabies. I'm thinking of your raccoons. Oh, talk about the babies. Talk about the babies.
I have a perfect story. Oh my God. No joke. I actually was about to wear my raccoon shirt today to record.
My gosh, that would have been so good.
I went to my closet, put on my raccoon shirt, and I was like, and then put the cat one on instead.
That is Hannah's actual cat, Artemis. I don't even know if that's in the shot.
I hope you guys
It'll be funny if it's not.
When I go to turn the camera off, guys, Megan will keep that part in for you, and I'll get right on there so you can see it.
Period.
If I remember. Please
I'll remind you, maybe.
Okay, please don't be mad if we don't remember. Actually, I'll post the cats on the Instagram. I'm like really bad about getting on Mooning Musing. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm the social media manager and the editor, and you know.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Tell
I'll get there one day. You're doing something right now.
Anyways, the story. Okay. All right. So I feed a lot of stray cats in my neighborhood. And
there's a small community.
There is, actually. There's a lot of beef going on at the moment. But I came home from work early in the morning, and there's a black and white cat that I feed that was coming across the street, and I was like following it, and then there's an all gray cat with a bell on it. I don't know who the fuck put the bell on him because he didn't have it on him before. And he's
so
well
menacing.
fucking fed. And he's super sweet and so kind and lovey. But he doesn't get along with the black and white cat. Like, not at all. She does not fuck with him. I think, yeah. Anyway, they started, like, going at it. So then I tried to, like, chase after them. And then, as I was doing that, I had to run up the stairs, right, to get into the house, but then I couldn't because as I went to the fucking front door, I looked to my left in the bushes, and there's a fucking raccoon staring at my fucking face. So I took off into the front yard, into the road, and called Megan and was freaking out. As I was watching that happen, I saw the mama raccoon with like 3 little babies behind her on my porch going up there. That had to have
been so cute, though.
And the cats were up there. It was so cute.
Raccoons are cute
baby
animals.
Baby raccoons. Guys, baby raccoons. Please look them up. Please.
I'll put a picture of some. I'll put a Google image.
Like? 3 of them in a line. Literally right behind the mom. It was so cute, Megan. It was so cute. Scared the hell out of me, though, because it was at my front door.
Well, also the mom with babies is probably going to be more aggressive.
I was on the phone with Megan, and Megan had said that, so I was also like, oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
So and I had, like, my work boots on, so I was, like, stomping as loud as I could, like, far enough away, and then started getting closer, but trying to keep distance.
I wish I was, like, a neighbor watching this happen.
So that's embarrassing. I never even thought about that. It's 4 a.m. No way any of those people are up. But
if
I was, like...
stomping outside my house, I'm gonna be like, what's going on?
Well, they definitely saw me doing a weird waddle, like, trying to be, like, menacing. I felt so bad. They scurried off, though. And, of course, I put extra food out, just in case, for the raccoons.
That's really sweet of you, though.
I just don't know how to not...
Also, if you all keep seeing me look off over here, it's because Belly's trying to catch a bug.
Well, she's also she, like, gets so flat to the ground.
Yeah,
like,
Belly's
she almost
weird.
looks like a piece of fucking paper. She's a cat. She's supposed to, like, loaf, but she's flat.
Yeah, Belly's my cat. Yeah.
Bones.
The way that her legs, like, most
hips,
cats tuck their back legs under their body to make a loaf, but she puts them, like, off to the side, which I think would be so funny to see. Look at how I'm balancing this microphone. This is actually mad impressive. But I would like to see it
so mad.
on, like,
You're
a glass
so
table.
Right. It's mad impressive.
Do a little dance
I'm
with
taking
it.
a picture, right?
I'm
taking a picture so Megan can show what Belly Beans looks like.
Yeah, if you're an audio listener, please just watch the YouTube. I put a lot of effort
If you're an audio listener, follow us on Instagram, please. We're going to get really good about posting photos.
On Instagram. It's at Mooning Musing on everything. If you ever want to find us, Mooning Musing.
I really appreciate if you're really, curious enough to find us. But I don't want to talk about that.
I didn't see what it was. I like how you got on the train. Throwing them out. We don't even need them. Not even a big deal.
That one wasn't supposed to go off the table. I was just trying to be cool. I'm like, for me, I don't know how to answer this, but I know that Megan could probably pick anything. So I just want to ask it.
So what's the question?
It says, what's a random thing you know a lot about? And Megan knows a lot about a lot. Just any
right
random thing.
The Jonestown cult. I know so much about the Jonestown cult. I added that to my watch list because I was on Hulu and I saw the thing. What to your watch list? What are you talking about?
It was a documentary about it.
What year?
Literally, 2023, 2024. It's new. That's why I added it. Because I was watching that other documentary. Like, that's how I stumbled across that one. I was like, which one was I feeling last night? And it was definitely more, if you guys know the Sherry Papini story, it's a funny last name, dude. Yeah, anyway, just, true crime documentaries.
Yeah, so I thought I watched that, didn't, different thing.
Story for another
But the
time.
Jonestown Massacre, okay? That story is crazy.
It's a little chilling, too.
It's very sad. The way that it's called, like, okay, so Jonestown, if you've heard the story about, like, Drink the Kool-Aid, if you ever heard that, it's based on that because it was this whole, like, religious group that kind of turned into a cult near the end, where everyone drank this cyanide-laced Kool-Aid and died, and it's treated as a mass suicide, but it was definitely murder if you look at how it happened.
Yeah.
But, it's crazy how it started out because it was, like, the first... This is a fun fact. The People's Temple is how it started out as. It was a church. And it was the first integrated church in the state of Indiana. So, like, that's how it started out. It started out with a lot of people that were just down on their luck at the time, marginalized groups of people that needed
looking for a sense of community. Yeah.
And also money. So one of the first things they did was start pulling money and helping each other out. So the way it started out...
Okay, period. I'm there.
Right.
Right, yeah.
I would have been in this cult. And I'm not somebody who I think... I'm not ever going to say, like, nobody, like, that I'm not susceptible to cults, but I don't think...
I know, and, like, being manipulated and stuff like that, but... It's not like you would stumble upon it easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I would be hard to get. But they would have got me at the beginning. And then the way that everything went downhill was just so sad and so interesting to me. So I know a lot about that. I know a lot about the Titanic. I know a lot about bonobos. I know a lot of cat facts. So lots of things for me.
There's more. I'm sure she's going to come up with more.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I do know a lot about random things, but it's more so, like movie trivia.
Yeah, Hannah's big on actors. Hannah knows a lot about actors. If you're watching a movie with Hannah, Hannah's going to know who the actor is and what other movies they've been in. But
it's more like their work they do. Like, for their job. Not like which I do love, actors' lives and stuff like that, but not like that. I'm fascinated by cinema.
Marilyn Monroe. Know a lot about Marilyn Monroe.
I know way too much about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, you know what? We all should. Marilyn Monroe is cool as hell.
There's no way I can find the quote in this amount of time, okay? But I do have my sister Lauren had a quote that literally was like, something like, oh, who's that blonde girl?
And it was Marilyn?
This is how she phrased it. Who's that blonde girl that dated the president? And I was like, are you talking about Marilyn Monroe?
She didn't even date JFK, Lauren.
I know, but I knew she meant that. I knew that's exactly who she was talking about. I was like, that is not even how I would first describe Marilyn Monroe. That is not the first... Anyways, that's not even the quote that we were going to do for today, but that's just...
That is funny.
That's just a little... I swear.
That's an insane way to remember.
I know. I just had to share that.
Oh, love that, though.
But yeah, there's my random ones. There's just movie stuff.
Yeah, she does know, like, a shit ton of stuff about movies, though.
I do, like, just about art and literature.
Hannah is a big proprietor of the X-ray function on, is it Amazon? Is it Prime?
What are you talking about?
You don't do the fun facts? You don't even know about this? A lot of your fun facts are in there.
Wait, are you talking about the thing... when you're watching Amazon and it pops up on your laptop.
Yeah, that's called X-ray.
Okay, I didn't know that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes, so and a lot of those things are just from IMDb. I on the app like literally every day of my entire fucking life. I remember when I first got, like, I was a child, and that was one of the first, like, apps I got on my not even iPhone. Like,
I just downloaded the app, like, last year because of Hannah, because I needed to get my movie game up.
I love that fucking app so much, and I just love reading every single bit of trivia I can. Even the fucking boring stuff, I want to read about it.
You should get a Letterboxd.
I just haven't... See, that also requires me to put some effort into that, and I haven't done that yet.
I think you would like looking back at what you thought, though. Because you can add notes, too. Like, you can do a rewatch and add new notes on that watch.
Okay. Well, I'll probably do that, and I'll start with the bear.
It's going to be
I'll do the bear first.
Polls.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, I'm going to literally...
get clogged for watching it 35
guys, dude, if you know DCOM movies, Disney Channel original movies, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, watch it and let me know your thoughts, please.
Okay,
please watch it, guys.
The argument that that's a queer movie too, by the way.
Definitely.
Which I haven't seen it, so I can't even make a point.
You can make the argument that instead of him like choosing between baseball and cooking, it's like straight queer. Right? Disney Channel loves doing that because they wanted those kids to feel like they could do both. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Does he pick both?
He actually leaves the fuck... Why would I tell you all that? You want me to spoil this right now?
When did this movie come out? 2006?
What am I doing? We were children, yeah. Probably even...
Just go ahead and spoil it, man. I'll watch it.
So it's... You should just watch it because it's horrible watching them play baseball. Like,
Is it funny?
Yes. It's ridiculous.
So I think baseball is a common theme in Disney movies as a metaphor for queerness based on High School Musical.
Doing that, don't they? Oh my God, what a scene.
And it's also a sex metaphor. Always. Second base, third base,
Yeah, it is.
They knew what they were doing. All right. Period.
He leaves it's like the biggest game or whatever, like the championship or whatever, and he leaves because at the same day he had the cook-off. It was like the $1 million cook-off.
Was he making hot dogs?
No, but he does, like, at the ballpark, he's really good at, like, making them all fancy. Yeah.
And a little bit of relish. A little bit of Dijon mustard.
Yes, chef.
Little pretzel bun.
Yeah, he would, like, it was so ridiculous. He, like, grabbed, like, I don't know, fucking lettuce and was like tossing it behind
She's
his
really
back.
good.
Yeah, and then he would grab the mustard and was like, It was so
I'm gonna eat that
stupid.
up, though. Something about watching a cartoon. It's not a cartoon, but something about watching a cartoon eat a hot dog. I like that. The way they eat it in 2 bites. Oh my god, I wish I could have one.
Stop teasing the
I want a
dogs,
cartoon
man.
hot dog.
Damn.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
Okay, do you have or would you get any piercings on your body?
Yes, to both.
Yes, you want to do a piercing tour really quick?
Okay. Okay.
Hannah's ears are covered, but Hannah has a lot of piercings on their ears.
Right, talk for me.
All right, you want me to say what they are? Oh my god, wait, I'm not going to look at you. I'm going to see if I can remember what you have.
Oh, this, okay.
Okay. I see Hannah all the time, which is actually going to make this harder, I think. I forget about tattoos
I just took, oh yeah, I do too. I just took my headphones off. Oh, it's super weird. Just talking in the mic.
Hannah has double piercings.
I'm going to do the left ear first.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it each ear.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just do what you say then.
Okay, so Hannah has 2 piercings on each lobe. She has the conch, flat, whatever just the cartilage. Did I get them all? Do you have another one?
You said the double piercings. You said the
and then you have that one that I don't know what it's called, but it's through
right?
the like thick part of your ear.
And then you said the cartilage, the obvious one, the one that's up top. Yeah, and then I don't remember what he called it. But
it's
that
through
one
like the thick part of your ear.
Yeah, right here.
That you've been having a hard time healing that one. Did I get them all? And the nose.
And the nose. I forgot about the nose. Yeah, you got them all.
All right, and I have my belly button pierced, and I have 2 piercings in each of my earlobes, and that's it. But I had my conch pierced at one point. I got it with Hannah.
We got it together. Yeah, we had the 3 of us go to.
And Austin. Yeah. And but I had to get my wisdom teeth taken out and I couldn't have any metal in. So I went to get it switched to like a glass thing at like the piercer, and then it flew off at work and it was just doomed because there was nothing I could do. I couldn't find it. So it healed. That bitch was hard to heal though, so I'm scared to go do it again.
That mine has like officially healed up and it hasn't been having issues.
It took a long time though for you too, didn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm telling you, this other one that I have that's not even the conch.
That one looks harder to heal though.
It's just every time I decide to like get a little crazy and sleep on it because I want to and it's been healed and then it just hurts.
Yeah. I have been thinking about getting my nose pierced though, but I'm scared of having
That would be pretty cool.
I think it would be pretty cool too.
I think you would look pretty cool with a nose piercing. What kind would you get?
I'm scared that it won't because I have such a hard time healing. Like, I'm so allergic to metals. Like, when I got my ears pierced when I was younger, it got infected. One of my earlobes got infected when I got a double pierce. And it's not from me not taking care of it. I'm just so sensitive to metals.
Some people really just don't.
Yeah, I have to switch it. They say that those ones that they pierce with, they're allergenic. And I go in there and I tell them, and I'm like, I am so allergic to whatever y'all pierce with. And they're like, it's not allergenic, you'll be fine.
And it's really funny that when somebody comes in and tells them that they say, even with the one, and they obviously this person has had piercings before and it's been a problem, why would they not listen?
Yeah, I try to tell them that I need like silver or gold,
dude. But
they still give me like the stainless steel or whatever it is.
Are you trying to hurt me?
Yeah. So what I end up doing is I switch them early and then it heals up. I've learned with my earlobes and also my belly button.
How early do you switch them?
Next time, I wait until it's like not where it doesn't hurt to like move it anymore.
Okay.
And then I switch them. But I'm scared to do that with like cartilage because that's different.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, so that's all been like soft parts of your body that have like good circulation. Because that's what makes cartilage so hard to pierce is that there's not a lot of blood flow there. That's why it takes forever to heal. Blood, important in the healing process. Fun fact. What do you know?
Not just a fun fact, like a safe.
Yeah, safety.
Yeah. Some of those deeper questions are not like the right kind. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. Stop. Stop.
It's been real selective with this question.
I am. Oh, fuck fine, sure. Some of these questions I was like, oh, I don't want to have to answer them. I know I'm asking you, but then I also have to answer, and I
haven't read any of these that they're like going through, so we'll see.
Have you ever butt dialed anyone and left a message?
Honestly, not since I've had an iPhone.
Right?
But my grandma does it to me all the time, and I don't know how.
She probably doesn't, like, close her phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just get a lot of her,
a lot of people forget to just lock it.
Yeah, I don't really butt dial people, no.
I don't.
It's really hard to do on a touch screen, because, you know,
it is
unless
difficult.
your ass is bare.
I'm also, like, just so paranoid about anybody hearing me.
I do get paranoid about that. Whenever I start talking shit and Hannah makes fun of me for this, I check my phone and then around me before I start talking shit.
But also should do. You know, we don't.
I haven't got yet. And I am a big shit talker, too. Like, but it's always fair. Like, I'm not, like, a shit talker in a way that's, like, I'm just a hater. I'm always right. So I don't know what to tell you. I want to
say so bad, but it's, like...
Is it something that we can say on the internet?
It's a shit talking, and it's, like, but to the wrong person, and it was just awkward, but I don't... Not me that did it. It's my family.
Just say the story with no names.
Okay. My... Alright. My brother? So I'm just do that?
I guess.
Okay, so my family was watching a women's basketball game.
Oh no.
No, this is not gonna go well. I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't fucking care. Do I, though?
We can move on. Or do you want to say it?
No, I'm gonna say it anyway, because I actually don't care.
All right.
And I stand by what I'm gonna say. So my family, not me, was watching a women's basketball game, and this was a few years ago. And it was, like, entire immediate family. Like mom, dad, 3 brothers and the sister. Okay, all in the room. And my dad he's not, like, the most for women's sports, you know what I mean? So he's, like, a little...
He's a middle-aged man.
He's, like, misogynistic about things in his comments. And my brother goes to text my other brother.
I forgot about that.
And says... Not going from, like, being a misogynistic whatever to, like, cheering on, like, the loudest, like, 2 women's sports. Because he was really getting heated and getting mad at the refs and, like, was, like, eating up every play and was, like, really getting into it. Sends the text. And then my dad looks up and is like, I'm guessing you meant to send that to somebody else.
He sent it to your dad, didn't he?
Yes.
Yep. Well, you know.
And I said, well, you know, you didn't, it's the truth. So,
yeah,
and it is what it is. And I thought that was the funniest fucking thing that's ever happened in my entire life.
Well, that also, is, like, a point on, like, it is cool to like women's sports, and, like, if you just give it a chance, you'll probably like it. Because the fact that your dad was getting into it and, like, didn't think he would, I hope he's come back on that stance of hating women's sports.
I think he has sometimes.
All right, that's... You live and you learn. You can grow. It's really cool that your brother is into women's sports enough to, like, say something, too. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Women's sports is for everybody. Including me, who doesn't like sports. And I'm enjoying it.
What's that thing that they say? Oh, everybody watches women's sports. That's right.
Oh, that is on t-shirts. I have seen that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
didn't know that was, like, a whole thing.
Yeah, it's being sarcastic. Your turn.
Alright, I'm not gonna be picky. I'm not even gonna read it.
What time are we at?
47.
Okay, we can do, do you want to do one more?
Okay, I love this question, actually, because I have a really hot take on this.
Oh, shit. Okay.
This is going to be our last one.
Okay, ask me.
Would you travel to a different planet if given the opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. Explain yourself.
Is this, like, real?
I mean, what do you mean?
This would never be a possibility. There's no way I could afford that.
Okay, so if it's free?
Like, you know what I would like? Like, not like, virtually.
Virtually you would visit another planet?
Yes.
Okay, I would do that too.
I would do that.
Okay.
Because there's no way that me, Hannah, would actually do that. You know what I mean? That would flip me the fuck out. Right. I could never do something like that. So
that's one of my biggest fears in life is being stuck in space.
So I didn't freak the fuck out, but I didn't enjoy it, okay? But at Disney World, we did that ride, that like Mission to Mars thing when I was a child.
I know what you're talking about. I actually like that ride.
They had the spinning, no spinning. We were like, whatever the fuck that is. We were like kids, and we had my dad, and he was like younger too. So like we were like, bring it the fuck on. So we did like the heavy, intense one, right? Like you're taking off, and it really did feel like a fucking heavy ass sand.
That does
bag,
feel
like,
very real.
Just on your chest, and I was like, oh my god, I can't breathe. And we saw the throw up bags underneath the chairs, and we were like, oh my god, like we were actually, I was like so scared for a second. So no way.
Do you think
virtually
does that still exist? You think?
I hope so. That was a really fun ride.
That was. You just unlocked a memory because I forgot that existed, but I did that too.
You know,
I actually know exactly what you're talking about.
I miss that. Yeah. The
that
Disney
is cool.
World at a young age, you know?
Disney World, something about
I
it
think
just
I had
hits.
only been like maybe 2
years old?
3 times.
Oh, I was like, you remember that?
No, well, that's the thing. I only remember one time because I was old enough to remember. The other time I was like too young.
Little.
So I also was just deathly ill. So
I've been sick of Disney World too.
I have with a picture of me on the Dumbo ride, just hunched
miserable.
over. Yeah.
I'll actually tell that story since this is a get to know you episode. But first, I'll answer the question. You're not getting me on a spaceship, and I think that space exploration is a waste of time and resources.
Chill out on that, yeah.
That is my hot take. Like, if anyone ever asks me, like, what's your hot take? Space exploration, I think, is so dumb. Like, to shoot a rocket into space uses so many resources when we're just destroying the planet, not to mention the CO2 emissions that come from that.
Yeah.
I just think it's pointless. I understand that we're, like, looking for life elsewhere, but, like, let's figure it out here first, guys. You know, like, we don't have peace on Earth. Until we have peace on Earth,
from fucking
we don't need to leave
figuring
Earth.
it out on Earth. The fact that I'm sure some people are, like, working, like, double time to find some other place that's inhabitable to get away from here.
Oh, my God. And I understand that, like, we have to have satellites, and I do think that, like, the internet and connection with other places on the Earth is very important, so I'm not really talking about that. But, like, trying to figure out, like, other life, if there's water other places, there's probably some type of value in that, but, like, we have water here, and we're just dumping trash in it. Like, what are we... It's like we're giving up on this planet before we even need to. Like, take that brain power and work on fixing shit here before we start going the other way. Also... This is another hot take, but, like, we're looking for aliens. I think we're the evil aliens. Like, if we found an alien, we would kill it and dissect that bitch. It's just exactly what we're scared of. We're scared they're gonna come here and run experiments, and that's exactly what we would do.
Like, we think, like, we're gonna do it first before they have the chance to do it to us. Because that's how, like...
Aliens have probably found us and been like, they're crazy.
I bet so many of them are like meeting up at like the bar or something, and they're like, "Hey, do you guys ever hear about like back on Earth? Don't go fucking near there, or you will be murdered."
Yeah, they're like they blow each other up with fire.
And they probably like to keep a certain like distance actually from it, because they'll fucking spot you from Earth. Like we'll be able to fucking see you. So,
they're like, God. you have to do all this crazy stuff. You have to go stand in this place and scan all this stuff, and then you get paper, and then you have to take that to even get to eat. Like Whoa. The whole concept, like our labor and like the stuff that we do and like money would probably sicken an alien. Like we just don't have it figured out on this planet. So that's where I'm at with going to another planet. Like maybe, but probably not, because I just don't think we should be doing anything like that until we got it all figured out here. Anyway, I feel very passionately about this subject. I'm glad we pulled that card. But I also wanted to talk about being sick at Disney World real quick.
Oh yeah. We've both been sick at Disney World.
Yeah, separately. But when I was a kid, I went to Disney World, and I got so freaking sick, like I was like passing out, and I had to go to the hospital from Disney World. And what had happened was I was sick, and I thought my mom was trying to run me medicine in my like water because she was sneaky like that, because I didn't want to take my medicine. So I would pretend to drink my water by like putting it to my lips, but then like the water wouldn't actually go down, or I would suck the like liquid up in the straw and just hold it with my tongue.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "You have to drink it," and I wouldn't drink it. So I had to go to the hospital. I had to get an IV. I have a phobia of needles. So
obviously that was going well.
I got in a fight with like all these nurses, and I was like 5 years old. And
I was literally about to ask how old you were. Okay.
Yeah, there's a really funny picture of me holding a popsicle because they finally got me to get this IV by offering me a popsicle after I fought the nurses.
And Megan will show it, maybe?
If I can find it, I'll put it in the video.
I think I have it saved somewhere.
Yeah,
I really
it's pretty funny because you can tell I've been tussling.
Yeah,
in the
like
picture.
disheveled hair a little bit, and like holding the popsicle and like all smiles, but it was like hard fucking fought, man.
I had to get an IV to get hydration in me, so that ruined my trip to Disney World for that day. I was still there again the next day, so that was nice. But you were also sick at Disney World, so
yeah. You know what?
Soul
it happened
sisters.
so long ago. I couldn't even tell you like what exactly happened. All I know, that might have been around the time that I had surgery or something. I can't remember.
I forgot that you had a surgery.
So long ago. So long ago. I still have the scar. You'll probably never see it.
Probably not. Unless you show me.
Well, that's gonna be that. Oh shit, guys, the quote.
Oh,
the fucking quote. Oh, God, it's just been so long since we've done this.
This is where the Salisbury steak comes in. If y'all remember
it is,
that.
actually, yeah. Hey, there's that teaser.
I did remember.
That's
I was the one who remembered. I have a terrible memory. It's never me. So
and that
I'm
was
so
the
bad.
thing I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is from my sister from, March of this year. Oh, it's so recent.
I remember you telling me about it when it happened.
Yeah, March 2nd. Okay. My sister Lauren told me that her kryptonite is soft-served vanilla ice cream with sprinkles in a waffle cone. That's her kryptonite.
That's her biggest weakness.
That...
Oh my gosh, this sounds like we're making fun of Lauren, which we're not. We kind of are, but
Lauren
we're not.
is funny, dude. She just be
funny.
saying the funniest things, and she fucking means them. That was just
like
that was funny.
Hear me out. You ever tasted flavored ice cream?
That's what I'm saying. I know this is fucking wild, man, but they make other fucking flavors. And she loves sprinkles. Like, she actually does like to eat them, too, by the way. It's not just, like,
also
for
like sprinkles.
look. It's, like, both.
And I don't hate sprinkles. Hannah's a hater of sprinkles. So I get the sprinkle thing, but I would like a flavor of my ice cream.
I think sprinkles are really pretty, but I don't like to eat them.
Do you like the ones like aesthetically because you don't like them? Okay.
Wait,
well,
sorry. What did you ask?
The ovals or the balls? Or
like which one's prettier?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I think I really like the spheres, the balls.
I like the balls better too.
I think they really
bleed
have a
color
pop.
too, and I think that just
That's
like does something for it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I really fuck with? Dippin' Dots.
I like Dippin' Dots too. Dippin' Dots are
love
good.
Dippin' Dots.
I love Dippin' Dots.
Damn.
But this relates to Salisbury.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, that's like someone asks you what your favorite meal is, and you say
Salisbury steak and
instant mashed potatoes. Like, it's something that's good, but you're like, there's better out there, you know?
That's why I was like, somebody saying that was their kryptonite. And I'm like, okay, buddy.
We're gonna have to treat Lauren to Cold Stone Creamery and have her try like the sweet cream flavor, because that's like an upgraded vanilla
You know
saucer.
what? She probably has had it before.
Not recently enough.
Not
Lauren.
recently enough.
Cold Stone, we'll see you there.
We'll do a date. Okay.
Yeah.
That was the quote. I feel pretty good about this episode.
I feel pretty good about this episode too. I'm really glad that we are going to get it out because I thought we were going to have to take a hiatus, but I am feeling better.
I'm like really happy that we didn't have to do that. I love having an episode every week.
Do follow us on Instagram. I'm working on the TikTok. My goal was to get out some clips before next Wednesday. Didn't do that. Still on time,
not
though.
Next Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, so if there's more than one clip of the last episode on the TikTok, you know I pulled through. If I didn't, shut up.
Doesn't matter.
We'll see y'all next Wednesday. Oh, show your shirt. My memory's on 10 today.
That was the other thing, man. I said I was going to stand up and I was going to show it.
Look. Hell yeah. That's a gift from my sister Emily. Shout out Emily. See y'all next week.